Hi friends, my name is Siddharth. Welcome to our channel Mango Programming. In this video, we will going to learn how to fetch the complete incident list to the portal. Something like this. This is the incident list we have, which shows when you log in into the ServiceNow, right? So this incident list we want to show on our portal website, right? So this is a portal where we have to fetch the incident list. So as if you're following to our channel, in the last video we have discussed how to show and hide the widgets on click of these links. Like see here, we have three widgets: the widget 1 which contains a list of menus, and the second widget which contains the problem list, and the third one is the list of incident, right? But in the last video we didn't fetch the detail of incident to the widget. We just given a heading tag incident list. So in this video we will going to learn how to fetch the incident list to the service portal. So for that, let's create a widget which will contain the list, on which we will going to write the logic to fetch the detail. Okay, so let me create a widget first. Okay, from here you can create the widget. We will going to create with the name some name incident detail list. Okay, I don't know, it's slow a little bit, but it's running. So this is what we have in HTML template, and this is client script and the server is. So assume we have fetched the detail or incident list from here. Okay, so we would need a representation table where we can collected data, whatever the data we have collected or the list we have collected from here, that would need to be represented on the portal. So to represent that collected data, we would need a table. Okay, so let's design a table here. So that for that I'm just going to get a table tag. You can write completely, but just to be short, keep the video short, we would just copy the table tag, okay, from here. Yeah, and we would not use this style. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we got the table. Let me show you how it looks like. Yeah, so we would not use these details. We will instead of these the incident list should be there. Okay, so for that we will write the logic in the server script, but before that let me clear it first. This first name we will not going to use, last name this one as well, and this one. Instead of this we would need this number, open short description, and how many number of whatever the column number of column you want, you can do it. Okay, so we will going to use just few of them. Like first number, let me give it a name incident number. Okay, and the second, let's take a caller, and the third short description. Yeah, done. And the second, these tr means like table row. Remember, table row, and this is called table heading. So we need this table heading only one time, but this table row will change dynamically. Our the number of list goes, like if we have the number of list 500 or 600, so every time we cannot write this table row many number of line. You don't know how many numbers of incident are registered there, right? So this would be changing dynamically. So we will just keep one table row which will be going to repeat. Okay, so let me remove this one. We don't need, we will use the dynamic data. So let's remove this static one. Okay, and for now keep this as it is. Let me show you. Okay, so we got this incident number, caller, and short description, but there must be some space. Okay, so let me just give it some styling over here. Border, 1 pixel solid black. Yeah, it should be here. Now let's run. We got it, and let's give it some space as well. For that we will just gonna use a class equals to xyz, give it a name dot xyz, give a padding for the space. Padding would be like 20 pixels. I think it would be more. Doesn't work. Okay, it's applied to the table, complete table, right? 1 pixel solid black. So for the space, we can use just and NBSP semicolon, and one more. Let's just use it for more spacing. We can give a space to, by many styling, like we can give a padding, or there are many ways we can do it, but I'm going to use this NBSP. Just we need little space, that's why. If you save it, you will get to see that, yeah, we got some space so that we can differentiate it. Let's give a border as well so that it will be more visible. Border 1 pixel solid black. Okay, and now save it. Yeah, it's look perfect. Give it one more and the starting. Okay. Look perfect now. And remember, we will going to fetch only 3 columns from here. You can fetch many, you can collect many numbers as like number, open, sort, every single column you can get here. I'm going to show you just 3 over here. Exactly this, whatever the code I'm going to write over here, exactly same you can repeat, copy, and you will get it. I'll show you that as well, how to do that. Okay, so now we need to fetch the details from here, incident table. So for that we have API that is called glide record. Okay, so we're going to use that API in the and as it is we're going to discuss with the table directly, so database. So we will gonna write server script logic that would be where to use glide record, we're gonna use where gr equals to new glide record. Okay, and here we have to pass a table, whatever the table you want to whatever the inquiry you want to perform on which table, that table needs to be entered here. Like I'm gonna perform with incident, or if you need the problem or change or any other table, you can pass that table data. Okay, and the second step would be gr dot add encoded query, and let's give some condition on which condition or what kind of data you want. Let's give an active should be true. Okay, if the record active is true, then only that data only will going to fetch. And the second would be let's do it in, or not any other query, let's just query it. Okay, and then we would need while, okay, and gr dot next. Hope you all know this, how to use the glide record. Okay, and here assume like we have we're gonna define an array, so that in that array we can get all the data from every single data we will going to fetch into an array. So let me define an array that would be var out would be our array, any name if you want you can give it, and that would be empty without any size because we don't know how many data are there. Okay, so let's fetch into this array. So out dot, the first we're gonna need a number. So, okay, so let's give it number equals to gr dot get value. There is a method in glide record. From the get value you can fetch the data of this number. Okay, so let me get it incident dot do. Remember, whatever the column we will going to pass here, that would be the correct name. Like if we want this number, so we will gonna use this backend name, that is number. Okay, and let's pass it over here, and same will go for the caller as well. So see, caller, we have caller ID, it is out dot caller equals to gr dot get value. And remember one thing we forgot, we didn't define these variables, that number, caller, these are the variable which I'm directly using it, we didn't define it. So we're going to define here, that would be a global variable, that is var number, and the second would be caller, third would be one more we have, that is short description, give it name st. Okay, and then we can use this number here, caller here, and the third one would be st. Out dot st equals to cr dot get value, that would be our short description, which we're gonna copy from here. Remember, these names should be very perfect. Whatever the name you have given here, that would be the same, exactly same, otherwise it will not work. Okay, yeah, we have passed here. We got these three data from incident table, and let me push it into this array. Okay, that would be to push the we got in out, right? So this out array, we are the scope for this out array is only in the while, and we're gonna use this out here. So for that we will gonna define one more array, that would be data with data dot array equals to, right, and we're gonna push all these into this array, that we're gonna use data dot array dot push. There is a method push, and we'll pass this out variable here, right? So what we did, we used this glide record API, and we queried whatever the record which active is true. Active is a variable or a field, like you can say, not variable actually, active is a field in incident. Okay, so the active incident only will gonna fetch. Okay, and then we did query, and we defined three variable, and we have defined one more one array variable, array actually, okay, with the name array. And we did while, which is actually we want many number of incident. If you want only one, then you can just give it if here, instead of while you can just pass if. Okay, so we want dynamically many number of details or incident, so we're gonna use while gr.next, every single record we're gonna get the data till the end. Like we have 4 incident, so the while will gonna run for the 4 times. Okay, and we got these number, caller, sd, or short description into this out, and we push this out into this array so that we can use it here. Okay, so let's save it, and till now we just performed, we got in data into this array but didn't show here. So to represent this array into this table, we're gonna use a Angular tag that is called ng repeat, okay, which will be equal to, let's define now index value x in data dot array. Okay, this data dot array we're gonna use here. Okay, x is the index value. Every time x start with 0, every time it will gonna repeat. Assume this data dot array we have 10 record. Okay, so this x will gonna run from 0 to 10, and every time this tr will gonna repeat till it will be equals to 10 or not more than that. Okay, and what data we would need here? For that we will gonna use binding. Okay, and this number we will use here with this index value x dot number, same here x dot caller. X dot st. Okay, so what we did, we repeated this tr, this table row, like this heading row we don't repeat, we will not going to repeat many number of times, we will use only one time. Okay, and the other than this, all over the data, see here in the incident table, let me show you this incident dot list. Okay, see this number will gonna common for every single row, but this every row will gonna change. Okay, so this heading tag we will gonna keep single, and this tr will gonna repeat, this table row will gonna repeat, and every time till the till how many data you have in this array. Okay, with this index number x, right? Now let me save it. See, we got the data, right? How many number of incident we have? We all got here. We got the okay, the caller, see the caller display value is not getting, it's getting on the caller sys id, you can see, or the caller id. So for that we will gonna use here, instead of value we're gonna get display value. Save it. See, we got it. Okay, so this is how you can fetch the incident detail to into one visit. Not only incident, if you want to work with the problem or change any table data you want to fetch on a visit, and you want to show that visit to the portal, you can do by this, like this. Let me show you this page. See, if I click to the problem list should show here incident, and the incident should show here. Okay, so in the last video we did how to do that. If you want to check out how to show and hide the visits on click of these links, you can visit to my next the last video. In that video we have explained. So let me replace this visit with this visit, whatever we defined here. Okay, so that we can show, and for that we will gonna use that. Just give me a moment. This incident we would not gonna use. Let me remove it. We're gonna use this, whatever we have defined, incident detail list, right? Visit incident detail. You can save it. Okay, we have to refresh this page first. Yeah, we got it. Okay, now let me run. But this will still it will not work. See, in the problem we both are getting, because we didn't define any show hide concept to this visit. That is why it will show whether you click on incident, whether you click on problem. Okay, so let me define that as well. In the last video I have discussed how to show and hide, so please go and watch that video for this. Otherwise I would explain a little bit here as well. Let me show. Yeah, this was a visit, so we're gonna copy this code into our visit, and one more thing, this concept. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, if I click to the problem only will show, and if I click to the incident will show. This is how you can implement if you want the assume you have incident, problem and change. There are many applications or many tables. Links are here. If I click to the incident, the only incident related list should show here, and if I click to the problem related list should show here. So in this video I have explained how to fetch the detail of incident. This is exactly same you can implement if you want. You can implement with the problem or with the change or any table. Okay, so this is how you can do it, and I hope you like the video. And if you have understood something from this video, definitely please like, share and subscribe to this channel.